That's a handsome shirt you got on there, Maddie.
Right, bet the rent.
All right, welcome back to the Reverse Mush podcast. We're joined by a very, very special guest this week. You know him. He has been here plenty of times. The steamroller, Matt Frevola, soon to be the ranked roller, ahead of his bout this weekend with number 13 ranked UFC lightweight Drew Dober, UFC 288 in Newark. Easy fight of the night candidate, easy fight of the year candidate. Maddie, how we living? How we feeling, brother?
Doing good, man. Just crushing it out here in fight week and looking forward to making weight and then eating this guy's face off.
There you go. You got a three-step process. Got it all figured out.
Yep.
And so speaking of the weight, I saw what was it this morning? You posted you were hanging around about 168. Everything's where it needs to be.
Yeah, right where we need to be.
There we go, man. I still can't believe how much you cut and rehydrate after that Cali card came out. That is what was it, like 16% of your body weight?
Something like that. But like today is like the last day of the water load, so I'm like crushing water today and then tomorrow no more water, maybe a little breakfast, maybe a little bit of water and then we start dumping.
There you go. There you go. And so, I mean, how special is it to you to be able to be fighting for a ranking basically in your own backyard?
Dude, it's awesome, man. I wanted a big fight, and we got a big fight. And this it's a great spot on the card. I like that it's a lot of people saying that they want it on the main card, but honestly, I think that's a good spot. I'm a man of the people. I want the people to watch it for free and get some good entertainment.
There you go. And so did they slot you guys into that featured prelim spot?
Yeah, yeah, we're the last fight on ESPN.
Hell yeah. Listen, I know a lot of people say that featured prelim tends to get more eyes than some of the main card does just by virtue of not being behind a paywall. So fuck it, we'll take it.
Man of the people.
Exactly, exactly. It's all for the team rollers. That's what it's all about.
That's it.
By the way, I love really getting back to your Long Island douchebag roots with the faux hawk for fight week.
Bro, my Warhawk, my
The
Warhawk.
Warhawk, the Warhawk. Okay. I think if you grew up around here where we grew up on Long Island, you probably knew at least 15 to 20 guys who had that haircut at some point between the ages of like 14 and 20.
Bro, gotta do it. I'm battle right now.
What's that?
I'm battle ready right now.
There we go. There we go. And on top of fighting for a ranking in your own backyard, you're also sharing the card with Long Island and Serra-Longo's own UFC champion right now, Aljamain Sterling, a guy who you've come up with, you've obviously been working with, training with for a long time. So, how special is it to you to be able to share that together?
Dude, it's amazing. It's a dream come true. I love, Aljo in the main event, and then you got me on there too. It's just amazing just having him at the gym, finishing camp, and elevating everybody in the room. And we're gonna both show out. We're gonna put show out for the Northeast.
Absolutely. And so you feel like Aljo has kind of laid down that almost like a championship blueprint for the rest of you guys at the gym?
Yeah, I mean, well, it's started with Matt Sarah, Chris Weidman, Aljamain Sterling, and soon it'll be the steamroller. I think like we've been saying, there's something in the water out in Strong Island. We're all sipping on it, and we're all badass motherfuckers.
That's absolutely right. I still got to get me one of those shirts. Those are fucking fire.
Yeah, right.
Big fire. And so I guess just to back it up a little bit, what would it mean to you to see your name on that list of UFC ranked lightweights when you think, let's go back 2, 3 years, let's go, right before the Valdez fight. You were in a weird spot there. You were going into a fight with that was the last fight left on your deal. You were kind of unsure about your future with the promotion, and to go from that to now, yeah, competing for a ranking in your own backyard. What does that feel like?
Man, it's huge. I always know what I'm capable of, and but just to go out there and get it done, win those last two fights, and I got to just go out there and win again and keep doing what I'm doing. I know that on my best day I can beat anybody in the world, so I'm doing everything I can possible to be the best version of the steamroller, the best evolution in that cage, and leave everything I have in that cage, and get leave with my hand raised.
Gotcha, gotcha. And so staying on that topic a little bit, how would you say your mindset is different between going into the Valdez fight where, things are kind of up in the air, your back is against the wall a little bit, and going into into Saturday, excuse me.
Honestly, it's just another fight, man. Every fight I've prepared the right way. I don't take any shortcuts. I don't, I know what I have to do to prepare for a fight, and whether I'm coming off a losing streak or whether I'm coming off a winning streak, I'm gonna prepare the only way I know how to prepare, which is 100%, and that's what I did, man. And I'm ready.
I know it to be true, and I can't wait to see it, brother. Who's going to be in the corner this weekend?
We got the Godfather Ray Longo, and then we got my boy Billy Q, and we got the Cheese Roller.
Listen, a lot of people are pointing out that the Cheese Roller is undefeated as a corner man.
He is, man. He is, and you know, uh, that's why he's still there.
So if those fights had gone a little differently, maybe Jimmy doesn't still have a spot in the corner.
I don't know, man, but it's definitely working for his favor.
There you go. There you go. Listen, it's one of those things you don't fix what ain't broke, right?
No, no, I don't think of myself as a superstitious guy, but like I couldn't like pull him out, and then uh,
I don't think of myself as a superstitious guy, but listen, here's this superstitious thing that I absolutely believe.
I mean, yeah, I guess so.
Hey, listen, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. And so going into this fight with Drew Dober, where do you feel like you have the best advantage stylistically?
I think he's a great Muay Thai fighter. He's got a lot of experience. He's also a brown belt on the ground in jiu-jitsu, and he's got some wrestling. But I think that my advantage is how I mix everything up, and uh, and then just push the pace on him, and see if he wants it. I think that he's a dog, but I'm more of a dog. I'm top dog, so I'm gonna show him who top dog is.
There you go. And listen, I feel like we haven't really gotten to see a lot of Dobers. You just mentioned brown belt in jiu-jitsu, but I feel like I can't off the top of my head think of a time where we've really gotten to see him show off the jits in the cage.
Yeah, he just wants to stand and bang, but he will shoot. Once starts getting tagged, he'll shoot here or there, but he definitely he wants to stand up and fight.
Right. I mean, listen, the streets are talking that Frevola by sub price is pretty tasty. I think it's hanging around plus 350, plus 400 right now.
Yeah, it's not a bad bet.
Not a bad bet. Not a bad bet. And now, so let's take a little sidetrack, a little tangent away from this weekend. Let's go to last weekend. Tell me about the experience of throwing out the first pitch at a Mets game with your brother and father able to catch and umpire the first pitch. I mean, what a moment.
I know, man. It's like I still like watch that video, and I'm like just seeing me and seeing my dad and my brother, like where I watched like so many Mets games.
Right, that's got to be surreal.
Oh, it's unreal. And then my high leg kick, I crushed that, and I threw some high heat. I wish I would have thrown a strike, but
Listen,
we
I
got
got
it.
a little bit of a bone to pick with Jimmy's punch out there. That's some questionable umpire work.
Whoever was batting was swinging and missing, 100%.
There you go. You caught him chasing it.
Exactly. They went after the high.
Yeah. So next time you're at City Field rubbing elbows with Steve Cohen and all them, I need you to ask him if I could have $1,000.
All right, we got to get you a job over at City Field.
Yeah, yeah, hell yeah, dude. I'll do fucking whatever. I'll stand there and like hold his box of tissues all night. I don't give a fuck.
We got to get you on the Mets Up podcast.
Yes, please. Oh man. And so just kind of going through some recent combat sports buffoonery and fun. You got a chance to catch last weekend's BKFC card?
I didn't see the fight, but I saw like some highlights and like the results. That Mike Perry's the man, huh?
He is a perfect guy for that sport. He's so perfect for it.
Oh, born for it.
Absolutely. It's nice to see them succeeding, I feel like. You know what I mean? It felt like I couldn't have imagined 3, 4 years ago or whatever, them getting like it felt like, on Twitter, on social media with MMA fans and combat sports fans, it felt like this past Saturday, like they were the big show in town.
Yeah, and the top two fights were all former UFC fighters, and I'm definitely happy for Mike Perry. I met him a couple times. I like him, and I'm glad that he beat up that smug fucking old.
Dude, doing bare knuckle with veneers is unbelievably funny. I don't know who told him that was a good idea, but what the fuck?
Yeah, right. I mean,
Listen, I'm sure they dropped a bag on those guys, and I'm all for whatever gets these guys paid. So fuck it. And so Maddie, I know you guys are kind of running around Newark right now, just doing whatever you got to do till fight day. How was the Super Mario movie?
it was pretty good, honestly. It was like nice, lighthearted. I was a little disappointed how they displayed my favorite guy, Donkey Kong. I thought Donkey Kong should have been a little bit, tougher and harder. But
Man,
it was,
they nerfed Donkey Kong.
yeah, Donkey Kong's my guy. But it was cool how they did like Mario Kart in it, and then just all the little like Easter eggs. I was about, and but the best part about it was the smell of popcorn in the theater, I think.
I saw that Instagram story or whatever, and I was like, yo, that's so mean to take a guy in the middle of his weight cut to a fucking movie theater where all you do is like, yeah, eat popcorn and candy and fucking soda and shit.
Yeah, it was nice, man. That used to be like our old fight week, like our fight week ritual. Like me and Billy Q and stuff. Like when we'd travel somewhere for a fight week, and we just had some time to kill, we just go to a movie. I love going to movies. Honestly,
Bro,
like
me too, and respect to you because I don't think I'd physically be capable of sitting in a movie theater without my big ass fucking thing of
I,
popcorn.
I know all I was thinking about was I cannot wait till after this fight, go to the movies. I eat a bucket of popcorn before the previews,
Hell
and
yes.
run out and get a refill, and then I get the bunch of crunch, and I get the Airhead Extremes and a nice fucking large Coke.
Oh,
Woo!
you've got it all figured out. You got the whole setup. But yeah, I easily crush one of those large popcorn tubs myself every time I go to the movies.
I just had a little thing of blueberries and water.
Hey, listen, you got to do what you got to do, right?
No sacrifice, no glory.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so, all right, Maddie, we're gonna try something new here. I'm trying this with you for the first time because I know that you're a good sport and I know that you're comfortable with it. We're gonna do Harry's horrible hypotheticals. I'm gonna ask you some fucking gruesome questions. Three absolutely gruesome questions. If you
All
don't
right.
want me to include them, you want us to cut it out, that's totally fine. That's fine. You have final say here. But let's see how this goes. Question one. Would you throw a spinning back kick at a toddler if it meant that you could eat whatever you wanted during camp and still perform the way you wanted to and still make weight? And I'm not talking like you're not holding back, like you are blasting a toddler in the fucking face with a back kick.
Oh my! All right. Are we talking spinning back kick like just straight to the body, or are we talking spinning hook kick to the chin?
Well, if you can time if you like, here's the thing, it's a toddler, right? So there's not a lot of surface area. So if you can manage to hit the body, all power to you, brother. But you got to understand that body height for a toddler is basically where that's their head.
I would spinning back kick a toddler to the body for that.
Okay. That's a good answer. That's a good way to hedge your bets there. I like that.
The kid though.
What's that?
No head trauma for the kid though.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. That's the important thing. All right, question two. They're gonna get progressively worse, I think. The third one is definitely the worst one. You can choose. You either have to bare knuckle fight 10 Hasbulla-sized Mike Perrys or 3 Mike Perry-sized Hasbullas. If you win, you get to handpick your next UFC opponent, your purse, and the location. If you lose, Jimmy has to get in the cage with Leon Edwards for a 10-minute pride round.
That was a loaded question. So hold on. So
There's a lot
three
of information there. I didn't
three
do a good job making it concise.
bola sized Mike Perry's.
10 Hasbulla sized Mike Perrys or 3 Mike Perry sized Hasbullas.
Okay. So does the Mike Perry sized Hezbollah know how to fight?
He's Hezbollah. He's got the same proportions, the same everything. He's just Mike Perry size.
And then the Mike Perry size Hezbollahs.
They got
No,
that dog in them. The Hezbollah size Mike Perrys are coming for blood.
but they're like
But they're little critters.
dude, I think bro, I gotta fight the Mike Perry Hezbollah size. They're
the, the the
the
three?
little Mike Perrys, the little
Oh,
Mike
the
Perry.
little Mike Perrys. Okay. See, I really thought you were gonna go the other way with that one.
Just because I mean maybe you got it in my head about spinning back kicking a toddler maybe.
True,
But
that's true. I mean, listen, if you time it right, you're clearing out like
oh, I'd just punt them.
right. That's what I'm saying. If you one big roundhouse kick, you might be able to clear out 3 or 4.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely.
All right, all right. I like that answer. This one, if you want to cut this one out, we can cut it out. That's fine. Would you suck your dad's dick if it meant you never lose another fight for the rest of your career, including title fights? I'm so sorry, Sal.
Bro, what's wrong with you?
I said it's Harry's horrible hypotheticals.
No, I wouldn't.
All right, fair. That's fair enough. You're a man of principle, a man of honor. I would call that a successful first segment for Harry's horrible hypotheticals. I'll
Bro,
get back in the lab and tweak them a little bit.
you gotta ask Billy Q these.
Oh, say less. Say less. Absolutely. All
Don't
right.
hold.
Never, never. Come on. You know me. Never. But Maddie, you have been very generous with your time as always, brother. Appreciate you. Cannot wait for the fight. Anything you want to plug before we let you go?
No, man. Just appreciate you. I appreciate everybody who's watching me fight and supporting me. And I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna give it all I got.
That's absolutely right. Plus money for Vola. Never any respect from Vegas, but that just means the rest of us can get rich, baby.
There you go.
All right. And you can find Matt at Steamrolla with 2 A's on Twitter, Instagram at Steamrolla_Frevola.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All righty. Matt, thank you very much as always, brother. Very much appreciate you. Can't wait for this weekend. Send the rest of the team my best, and we'll see you Saturday, brother.
I will, bro. I'll see you on the other side. We'll get a bacon, egg, and cheese.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.